Danny here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm joined by Dan Man and John. We're gonna watch the Thor Love and Thunder trailer. We haven't seen it, so this is gonna be a live reaction. Hopefully they show us some good stuff, some surprising stuff. Chris Hemsworth had posted on social media, I don't know if it was Twitter or Instagram, that this was gonna be like the greatest trailer and it was just gonna blow everyone's mind. So I want to see if he's lying, you know, because he's trying to get paid that cheddar, right? So I definitely, I'm super excited to watch it. But first, before we hit that play button, I want to ask you guys, what did you think of the teaser trailer that they previously released? It was short, but what were your thoughts on that?
I thought it looked good. It looks like it seems like it's hinting at the conclusion of the current Thor story as we've known it in the MCU. And that's what I got from it. Like, they're trying to bring this version of Thor's story sort of some kind of closure. So that's what I got from that teaser.
I loved it from the original. It seems like it's continuing the vibes with the last movie, moving forward, a little comedy and the music playing. I dug it, man. It was awesome. I love that we still got to see Fat Thor, and then you see his little transition. And then I love the running scene from his younger self to present time. It was dope. And of course, really Natalie Portman is Thor now. I was chilling. I was sick.
Yeah, that mighty Thor. I think I really dig the way that teaser trailer ended with Jane at the very end catching Mjolnir. I thought that was, like you said, it was a nice little cherry on top, so it was really cool. But any expectations of this new trailer? Because this is supposed to be their first full trailers. Do you think there'll be any surprises in this trailer?
I'm expecting a surprise, yeah, man. The classic MCU surprise, you know, tell us what's coming next, or just a little hint of the story, because we really don't know what the story is about. We know some characters that are coming out, like Thor. I'm excited to see Christian Bale and Natalie Portman and the classic characters like Valkyrie. So I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah, I think I'm expecting like some really good surprise relating to the MCU. Something, I guess, like a character that maybe we haven't seen yet, something like that.
Yeah, I'm definitely with you on that. I think if you're gonna reveal any character, should be Beta Ray Bill, right? And if you're going to reveal Beta Ray Bill, this is the trailer to do it. You know, the same way the teaser ended with Jane at the very end, maybe throw him at the very end of this trailer. Although I do expect this trailer to be a little bit darker than the teaser. I think the teaser was sort of like lighthearted. It was focused on the heroes and the adventure. And like you said, John, Thor's coming of age story, right? Because when we last saw him in Endgame, it was almost like a cliffhanger for Thor's story. He was just there and he was alone. I mean, you know, he was with the Guardians, right? But, you know, as far as his family and his close friends, everybody was pretty much gone, dead. And he left Asgard behind, left King Valkyrie in charge, and then he was off to find himself. So I'm super excited to see where that leads off, and I'm sure that's where the movie will pick up. But I think that's enough said. I'm gonna go ahead and hit play. So you guys ready to watch this?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Kids, get the popcorn now. Let me tell you the story of the space Viking, Thor Odinson. He was no ordinary man. He was a god. After saving planet Earth for the 500th time, Thor set off on a new journey. Well, he got in shape. He went from dad bod to god bod. And after all that, he reclaimed his title as the one and only Thor. Oh, spoke too soon.
Jane? Whoa!
The old ex-girlfriend.
What's it been, like 3-4 years?
8 years, 7 months and 6 days, give or take.
Am I sensing feelings?
You're right. The only ones who gods care about is themselves.
So this is my vow. All gods will die. I was gonna say that was very, very impressive what you did back there.
It's just my first bad guy.
Never forget your first. You are not like the other gods of kill. You got something worth fighting for. Let's see who you are. Take off your disguise. And flick. Oh, flick too hard, damn it!
Should we help him? Eventually. Great.
You flick too hard.
Yo, that's wild, man. That's crazy. Okay, first thoughts, first impressions.
Was that Russell Crowe
Yeah, that was Russell Crowe as
as Zeus? Wow. He's playing Zeus, and then the DC universe is playing Superman's dad.
And he was a gladiator. Don't forget that, man.
Yup, never.
I love how the girls.
They're like, "Oh, let it play out, dude." Great.
They all fainted. The chicks all fainted. Yeah, okay, so I have to say that's one thing that I think I'm gonna laugh super hard with this movie, because as much as there were a couple of things in the in Thor Ragnarok that I wasn't a big fan of, I have to say that movie made me laugh. Even during inappropriate moments. But I have to say, man, this actually feels like another teaser trailer. What did you guys think?
I don't feel like they're showing a lot. It's awesome. I'm excited. It looks great. I like they're keeping the vibe and everything.
Yeah.
But they're not showing a lot at all.
Yeah.
But that's good, because it'll leave more surprises when we actually watch it.
So I have to say, that's one thing that I'm really hoping, is that there are some surprises to this movie. And just looking at this trailer, it does give me the vibe that they're not showing us anything at all, which is good. I hope it stays this way, and whenever they release another trailer, it's sort of similar, where they don't show much. What do you guys think of Christian Bale as Gore the God Butcher?
One thing I noticed right off the bat, anytime he was on the screen for a little bit of seconds we saw him, it was like, oh, you got the vibes, and
yeah,
he's a character. They're not using he doesn't look anything like the comics version of Gore. So to me, that says like they're leaving a lot to his performance, his acting, so we'll see. He looks evil right now. He has those Sith eyes.
Yeah, man. How about you, Dan, man? What did you think of Christian Bale?
Yeah, no, I agree with Jonathan. Like, he definitely has a Sith vibe to him, and I guess the look that they gave him is really, really cool. It looks, it looks dark, it looks menacing, and he just looks like the dope bad guy. And Christian Bale's a top-notch actor, so I know he's gonna hit this out of the park.
Yeah, man, he's gonna perform the crap out of this character, man. Like you can tell in the little bit that you saw him that he's taking the role seriously, and even though he doesn't look too much like the comic book version of Gore, he's still carrying that presence. Because in the comic books, if you read that whole storyline, like, Gore wasn't a very menacing looking character. He was just menacing with the things that he did and his presence, and that's definitely carrying over with Christian Bale's performance. So that's pretty dope. I also noticed that it seems like Jane is going to be featured in this movie quite a bit. Did you guys have that same impression?
Yeah, there was a line of like they were trying to establish a timeline when she was talking with Chris's Thor. So I wonder if she was Thor during the blip or something, or while he was with the Guardians. There's an unknown amount of time that he was gone from Earth when she took over, because it looked like that was the first scene he sees the hammer. I can't say the name right, so I'm not gonna try. But it looks like it's the first time he sees it, and then he sees that Jane has the power. So I'm curious to see what they do with that. You know.
So let me ask you guys, there was that one scene where I guess it is the first time he sees her, but he's wearing that new colorful outfit and he has that helmet with like weird looking helmet. What do you guys think of that look for him?
I think they're playing games with the trailers, man. I think that's his final look. I don't even think that scene will be in the movie, knowing Marvel. Because if you play it back, it looks like he's wearing one armor in one scene, and then it cuts to another scene, and he's wearing that secondary armor. So I was like, what just happened? So
exactly,
those scenes don't go together.
So this is the thing, right? I think that's a really good segue to watch this one more time.